minutes here of the KeSPA Cup. It's been a crazy ride, but this one game will decide it all right now, right here.
That it will. We're going to jump into it right here, right now. As you said, Flash versus Classic, the final map on Dash and Terminal.
KT 롤스터 플래시 이영호 vs SK텔레콤 T1 클래식 김도우.
Here we go!
Gangnam Style.
Here we go.
There's actually a video of you and I singing that song on the internet right now.
Funny the way it works. This is interesting. Against Protoss.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to do?
Well, okay, so probably there's a few different things he can do. What we normally see when players do this is just a heavy Marine count, a lot of early barracks and a lot of pressure with Marines into like a faster medevacs, widow mines, and stuff like that. And the Marine push just kind of never ends because you have more production than you would normally because you have more money, and also you're closer to the Protoss than you normally would be. So you can actually, I mean, to a certain extent, you're like your barracks are forward barracks, like they're actually so much closer, so you can actually continue to reinforce. Now, hopefully Classic knows that this is a popular strategy on this map, and we'll check that base right away, because there's a few ways he can punish this too, because it's in such close proximity, by just, you know, going like 2-gate on one base and sending stalkers out to harass. I think that's probably the best response to this opening.
I just want to see what he does.
Me too. It's no doubt going to be a heavy barracks play with the extra money. I'm going to check.
Although we did see at a Fantasy versus Dark on this map, obviously a different matchup, but he did go for tanks. It's a possibility.
It looks
here
like,
against Protoss.
Well, he's definitely getting a gas out really early, so absolutely possible. Just wanted to check because I just simply didn't know. The gases on this map are normal geysers. Sometimes on these crazy new maps we have in the pool, and sometimes they're in tournaments, like have a rich Vespene geyser, but these are normal geysers. That would be way too strong if they were rich.
Oh, yeah.
Just checking just to make sure.
Like that close to your main. You just load up the SCVs, takes like 10 seconds. No way. 2 racks coming in.
Yeah. Oh, it could be like 2 racks Marauder as well.
Some like kind of 1 base, 1 gold base, 3 racks all in.
Yeah, he could actually like do 3 barracks worth of Marauders off of that.
Oh, he's making Reapers.
Oh, what if he just mass Reapers?
He could. Could work out. Maybe that's
Reaper
why
Marine.
Classic put that wall there.
Yeah, they can't jump up anywhere else. That the little tubes, the little pipes there will actually stop anything from jumping there.
Okay.
I suppose theoretically, if he did mass Reapers, he could like jump in and kill that pylon eventually and just run through. But okay, it starts Marines now. Where are the tech labs? Where's the factory? We need to see some sort of tech from Flash to go forward from here.
He's getting that second gas, so it's going to be something like that.
Yeah, factory, as soon as he has 150, will be the next thing for sure. A little bit of history for you guys, a little bit of a little fact, lesser known fact. Mules used to return more per trip on gold minerals. They now only return 30. I think they used to return like 60. Can't remember.
That's pretty crazy. First Reaper coming in. Everything's looking fine, looking normal. Mothership Core is not at home. It's actually going for a scout.
Yeah, a little bit of harass, I guess, but like there's going to be enough Marines out, I believe, to defend this. Yeah, 3 Marines. Good micro here. He will actually kill the Mothership Core. Stutter step. That was definitely not the best micro we could have seen. That was kind of sad that didn't happen.
He could have stutter stepped up, most definitely. We do have 2 more gates on the way. Classic has identified what's going on here. He's just going to make 3 gates and just try to make units defend.
Now this is a big problem because that Mothership Core is on high ground. He needs to fly a barracks or fly his factory or something, or else he's going to be dealing with for the rest of the game.
Reaper looking for a jump up here, but 2 stalkers trying to deny. Reaper just going to sacrifice, get the scout, seize the 2 gates.
I think that's a great choice. Yeah, I was going to say he needs a robo too. 2 gates and a robo. It's pretty much going to be a catch-all off of 1 base. I think we might see like something like that we used to see from TY on Habitation Station with siege tanks pushing with bio.
Could be. For now, he's just making a reactor there for what looks like the starport.
And I was wrong about the Mothership Core. The range is not big enough for him to actually hit without being seen. So he has to expose himself, so it's not actually as big of a deal as I made it out to be.
Classic is putting his stalkers behind the mineral line here.
Oh, that's a beautiful counter. What's he going to do?
Well, I mean, he's going to have vision with the factory.
True, but like, it's still going to be very difficult to actually micro this.
Ugh. Little mix up there with the micro from Classic.
If he starts to get a lot of stalkers, though, I think this is going to be a big problem, even with the factory for vision.
He's going to have 3 out at a time here. He's making a... Okay, cancels the Warp Prism. Making an Immortal instead.
Oh, he could Colossus drop this. I'm not even kidding.
What is this series, man? What are we watching?
New maps, man.
That drop is just going to go straight in the main. There is a Mothership Core, but where is it?
Oh, wow. It's right there. Okay. They sent it back somehow, sneakily.
They're just in time. Now we got 5 Stalkers here behind. He should just get to work on that factory.
Yeah.
He can outrange that, push it back at least.
Yeah, he was doing that earlier. It looks like he wants to completely abandon this location instead. What I'd love to see from Flash is to lift an SCV and take the island. There's not much answer for that right now, and I don't think Classic would expect it. It's not like
so tricky.
It's not like a standard thing. It'd be very tricky, almost gimmicky as well. But I would like to see it. I think it could work really well in this specific situation. He's like very worried about these Stalkers actually sending 3 medevacs worth of units to deal with them. They're already back home though.
One base Colossus right now from Classic is the response.
This base isn't going to last forever. This gold minerals, you can see they're already starting to mine out. He is going to need to make another CC eventually, or else he's going to like eventually have to float that one.
Yeah, maybe you could just float it back into the main.
I don't know if Classic has enough to defend this. His first Colossus isn't out yet, and he already used his Mothership Core for the overcharge.
Well, he's got his Stalkers in position to at least not let him drop into the main. Maybe he'll just drop outside.
He needs to be able to unload. Like, that is the main problem. You're absolutely right. If he can't unload, then he can't fight this. But once he can, he has Stim already, and he will crush this army. This Gateway army, even with the Immortal, he can crush it. 4 medevacs in this? Are you kidding me?
I don't think Classic can hold this.
What? Here comes the Colossus. He's going to have to cancel the base, and he's going to go for the Colossus.
And he should be able to get it. He snipes it down immediately. And I think he just fights straight up against Classic's army. There's not enough here.
Oh, so close, actually, but yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. He needed a few more Zealots there.
Well, we got another drop coming in here.
Classic is on his last legs. Flash takes the gold base scrap station, man. He's going to take only gold bases this game. That's the stipulation. Warp Prism is on the way. And I can only imagine that's for harassment at the gold, but he needs to survive first.
But,
I can't believe he's not making a Colossus right now.
Once the Photon Overcharge runs out, I think Classic just runs in there. There's barely anything. I mean, there's an Immortal. I guess you can actually do that. Just force field the ramp, but, you know, Flash is going to have that second gold base at the same time.
That's what the Observer's looking for. Look at the Observer on the bottom of the map. He's floating around trying to find those bases. He hasn't found it yet. He actually stops at the bottom left.
Now he's moving down.
Okay, he actually puts a pylon there. It's a probe, not an Observer. So he's going to let it harass that base once he finds it. He doesn't know about it yet. I wonder what he's going to hide there, though, if he's planning on hiding something.
Seems like Flash is looking for like a hidden base or something even. He's going to find that pylon, force it to cancel, so no harass is going to come out there, but still there's that Warp Prism. Don't forget about him.
Looks like he's going to warp Stalkers into the main and drop, you know, and harass from the high ground. This is our part where he's like, oh no, I forgot my Colossus for the Colossus drop.
He's just going to drop in some Zealots straight onto that mineral line. The Vikings are out of position. Oh, what?
I think it's too risky to commit there. He's focused on this location right now. His hardened shield is so important. Well, this base is mining. It's unscouted as well, mind you.
Yeah.
He can just send his SCVs over there once it gets bad.
Ooh, this Warp Prism gets scouted.
The Vikings are coming. This is not good at all. It's way too expensive to lose. Now Zealot will be trapped on the island for the remainder of this game. He's there forever.
Wow. I guess you can check the island, make sure that, you know, Flash doesn't take the island.
I guess so. Zealot's named QXC, man.
Look at this. Only Immortals and just Gateway units straight up. Fake Colossus.
Yeah. His base is just too much. Yeah. He has no pylon on the map either. If he tries to get DTs out there, it's going to be so hard. I think a Dark Shrine's a good choice, but it's like still probably not going to work. And He needs to transfer some SCVs down there. He's way oversaturated in that one patch that's left. Scanning again, trying to pick off any units he can find. There's enough force fields to force field this ramp forever, I think. I'm pretty sure he's actually got enough energy for that. By the time
he's gotten the economy to continue making sentries as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, even with the ones he has, like, okay, he's going to take the island.
Well, this is a huge risk. I mean, if Flash sees it, it just gets totally shut down.
Listen for a second, Valis. I have to say something. I love this pool. Everyone's been saying bad things about it. I haven't commentated anything on it yet until today. This is my first time. This pool is incredible.
It's just creating insane games.
It is so good. And in TVZ, the matchup has still been pretty standard no matter what way you're looking at. No one's really experimenting because that matchup doesn't have crazy tech switches and things like Protoss does. You put Protoss plus these maps, and you're going to have exciting games no matter what. Or Terran, actually, in this case, with the gold base. Like another thing that you could do that you could never do before.
Well, here we go. DTs are coming in. It seems like Flash has an idea.
Okay, he's going to try to burst this turret down with the Immortals and then do damage with the DTs, I guess.
Well, he's just going to... Yep, there we go.
And it goes down. And there are scans, though, so... Just threw away 2 Immortals, essentially. Flash is coming away for the attack.
I mean, he has to do stuff like this. He's so far behind, he has to take huge risks and try to somehow claw his way back into the game.
I think he just doesn't know about the gold base to the left. There's 2 gold bases, of course. He doesn't know about the middle base. Oh, boy. Those force fields are absolutely not the ones he wanted. He needs to get one on the ramp.
There you go. I think there are even, like, few enough units from the Protoss right now for Flash to just, like, drop in. It's getting close.
Actually, I think you're right.
Well, maybe with the Photon Overcharge, it's, like, not there yet, but it's going to be there soon. And this base is being taken. Flash is already moving up there. He's going to scout it.
He's just going to kill it. It's going to have to be canceled. Classic will probably have to type out here. And you know what? Flash beat Classic in a straight-up series on these maps with good preparation and good answers to what Classic was doing. I feel like this is the closest series we've seen so far in KeSPA Cup, and by far the best. And the best TVP series we've seen this year.
Yeah.
And these maps have really made it for me. Are they the best maps in the world? No. Are they perfect maps? No. Are there problems with the maps? Yes. But this has created...
They can be tinkered, you know?
Yeah, and this has created a perfect mix of all sorts of different types of strategies. And that is to the end of this base. And Classic just can't accept it yet, but he's going to have to type out. This base is dead. He recalls. Flash should just pick up and leave. GG.
Flash wins a best of 5 against Classic. You guys saw it here tonight, and he is pumped. He's going into the semifinal.
He's pumped. He's won it on new maps that he's only had a little bit of time to practice. Same with Classic. And both players using strategies unique to the maps based on their features. You know, like the Tempest build, using Tempest again, not wanting to fight Colossi on the what's the map? Sorry, Moonlight Madness.
Yeah.
A huge cheer for Classic as well as he's on camera. People are wanting to support him in the series. There's a girl actually sitting right next to us, alone here in the studio. She left to go, no doubt, talk to Flash or Classic, but she was freaking out the whole series.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just such an incredible day of matches, and it doesn't end here. That was our first series in the round of 8 of this tournament.